Hi there! In this video, I will show to you how to measure properly replacement screen for Bodum French Press, and also if you already have the filter screen but not sure how to properly install it, I will show it to you as well. It's actually quite simple. Let's do it. When is the time to replace the screen filter? If you see coffee grounds in your coffee when you make French press coffee, also if you have a tear around the filter or holes or you puncture it, sometimes it's simply age and those edges here on the side are wear out and it's too dangerous to touch them. This is the probably three most common reasons when you need to replace your screen filter on your Bodum French press. Okay, enough talking. Let's measure the filter. So what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use Bodum French press. Most of those filters, however, will fit any French press as long as you have right size. So I'm gonna measure the inner diameter first, 3 3/4. Rule is pretty simple. If I have whatever diameter, I need to add the quarter to that diameter. So the filter size I will need is, if I have 3 3/4, I will need the filter which is 4 inches. Why I need to add the quarter? Because if you look the filter, if I get the same diameter, I'm not gonna have enough space on the side and coffee grounds gonna pass through. So I need that additional quarter to make sure that filter gonna filter those coffee grounds properly. Most common sizes is actually 4 1/2, so the diameter would be 4 1/4. This is the 4 inch, so 3 3/4, and this is the smaller one. All what you have to do is just measure the inner diameter, add the quarter, and that's gonna be the size of the filter you need. Now we know the diameter of the filter mesh replacement screen, so all what we have to do is replace it, and it's quite simple. It's maybe a little bit different on some French presses, but it's pretty standard procedure. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the rod with my hand and I'm gonna unscrew the cross plate. The filter setup is quite simple. So there's cross plate, there's filter in the middle, and there's the spiral plate. And by the way, when you're replacing the filter, if your French press is old, I would highly recommend you to replace the spiral plate as well, because this spiral plate sometimes can be damaged as well. So now I'm going to dispose this old filter and I'm going to take brand new filter, put on the top of the cross plate. Then I'm going to put the spiral plate on the top. And usually there is the nut on the rod. You don't have to replace it. You can just screw straight to that rod. Now all what I have to do is just put it on the top to make sure it's folding properly. And that's how easy it is to replace the coffee filter on the French press. When I receive a call from the customer, I always try to listen, and very common question is how to properly clean those filters. What I actually recommend you, and I'm going to mention a few products, but you don't have to take everything apart after each cleaning. What we recommend is actually to do it maybe once per month, or maybe every 2 weeks, or maybe a week. You don't have to do that every day. So there's a couple of problems you're gonna have. Is the first, when you finish making coffee, you're gonna have some coffee grounds all around. This is actually pretty simple to solve. Like, we have this brush. This is OXO brush, and after you finish making coffee, all what you can do is just wash with the water and just remove the coffee grounds, and that's it. You don't have to take it apart. That's number one. Number two is, with the time, you're gonna have coffee build up on the filter, and that's something you unfortunately cannot remove with the brush. And what's gonna happen is those holes are gonna be clogging up, and when you press it, you're gonna have resistance or pressure back to you. So, and potentially coffee grounds as well. So in order to solve this problem, there is a couple of products you can use. So one of them is Deep Clean. I actually highly recommend you this product. This is the powder. So all what you do is you just put some of it, add some water, and once the water is there, you just leave it for about 5-10 minutes, and then you're gonna remove it and wash it with the water, and it's going to remove the coffee oils as well. You can also use tubs. They're less expensive, but they work as well. Everybody is different. If you feel comfortable to take all this apart every time, it's fine. There is nothing wrong with that. However, by opening this filter every time and wash it, you're gonna expose this to sides, and potentially you're gonna help to break the filter sooner. It is really up to you how you want to handle it. If you want to replace filters more often, that's also something you can do. That's it for today. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments area below. If you have questions, also let us know. Don't forget to subscribe and stay safe, my friends. Take care.
Well, if you liked that highly caffeinated video, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to our channel. The button is right there. I'll go ahead and wait. And if you do, I'll give you a nice coffee quote. Come on. Awesome. Thank you so much. And now here's your coffee quote. Everybody should believe in something. I believe I'll have another coffee.